Hey there, guys. I just want to talk to you about estate planning for Christians. Well, the first thing, of course, is what is estate planning? Well, estate planning is about making preparations for what's going to happen to the money that God has entrusted you during your lifetime and who is going to get that money and steward that money after you're gone. And so the reality is it's not just about who's going to get it, who you're going to distribute it to. It's also about being a steward. In fact, estate planning really is your final act of stewardship. Who's going to get that money? What are they going to do with it? Is it going to be an organization that's going to continue to do kingdom work, or your children? Will they do that same thing? So it's a very important thing to think about. So there are a couple of steps I want to give you just so you think through these issues. And the first is your legacy. What is going to be the legacy of your life? And in particular, your kingdom giving. When people think of you in the past, will they remember you for what you gave to and the kingdom causes that you loved and supported? Will your money in death bring glory to God? So what's going to be your legacy? That's step one. Step two is, what do you need to do to put your house in order? Making sure you've got a will in place, powers of attorney, all these kind of important estate documents are really important to have and often very overlooked. You don't want to die intestate, which means dying without a will, because that would be very poor stewardship. So very important to make sure you've got these things in place. That's the second thing. Step three is kingdom giving. Most people often just leave all their money to the kids. And yes, we want to look after our kids, we want to provide for them and for the future generations. I think that is extremely important and a biblical thing to do. But we also need to remember that there are kingdom organizations and ministries that will be enormously blessed potentially from your estate and can continue to grow and do the things that God has called them to do. In other words, it can be a time for advancing God's kingdom, not just helping your kids. Not saying, of course, you don't help your kids, you should do that, but you got to think about that beyond just that. Step four is communicate with your family. Make sure your family knows your intentions, they know your heart, they know what you're about, so that there's no surprises. Because often wills get contested because family get a surprise. Oh, hang on a minute, you left me out of it, or there was changes that the kids didn't agree with. So make sure your kids know well in advance. And step five, and last and not least, seek counsel. Talk to other believers, talk to your pastor, talk to people who can give you wisdom, and of course, get a good Christian lawyer who can help draft these things. Anyway, hope that helps. Check out wealthwithpurpose.com. In fact, we've got an estate planning ebook that can really help you think through these important issues. Wealthwithpurpose.com, that's the place to go, and like and subscribe to all our videos. Talk to you soon. Cheers.